Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Well, hello everybody. It's already October. Can you believe it? One of my favorite months is October because of course it brings us Halloween. So I'm always up for Halloween. So I hope you all are doing well. We've actually got a beautifully warm day today. Yesterday it was 50 degrees and today we're looking at I think last time I looked at it was 80. So we go from one extreme to the other. I swear Michigan weather is like a car that's driving through a speed trap, and it goes from really fast to really cold, and it has a cop on its tail, so it goes really slow again. So that's kind of the way it is here in Michigan today. So you saw I just lit the candle. I smudged a little bit ago. I'm actually a little late for me. I started a little late. I see all of you are here already. So hi to everybody. I'm going to start right in and do some reads here. I got the cards. I just took care of all of them and smudged them and all that good stuff. So we're good to go. Let's see. So we're still in retrograde. So everybody needs to remember that. We are still in retrograde. Everybody's frustrated with it because a lot of people trying to start new projects, and it's really not a good time to do that. So, and I think it goes out of retrograde Mercury. I think October 17th is the turnaround. So in the meantime, just kind of learn to roll with what goes on, what energies are there. Oh, let's shuffle them right here. Hang on. And I see Margaret's here, Dan's here, Mel's here, and Demon. Hi, how are you? Let's see who else is here. Everybody's been talking to each other already. Oh, okay, Mel. Well, I already talked to you, so I love you. Okay, I am well tonight. I am good. Sun always is a good thing. If I could have the spirit come in as much as they do with me yakking at me and help me get my house cleaned up, that would be 100% even better. So yeah, but they don't always do that. They just tell me, and my mom comes and tells me and yells at me in spirit and says, hey, get this done. You're folding it wrong. So all good. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Yeah, Facebook was acting up yesterday. It was actually shut down for like 7-8 hours and nobody knew what to do. What do we do? Well, it was kind of nice because it was a break. Made us do other things. Hi, Simon. How are you? I'm just going down. Just going down the mountain. Hello. Oh, your daughter, Margaret, is 37. 37 is a good year. 36, 37 years old. That's always a good year. It's a fun year. It's for me, it was, and a lot of my friends, the 30s were really great. The late 30s were really good. Hello, paranormal. How are you? I don't even want to say the first part of it because I'll get it wrong. Hi, Pixie. How are you? I owe you a card. So why don't I start with you today? Because I actually owe you a card from last week. Okay. Hi, Bex. Sean, if you're around. Hey, Sean. Yeah, let me give you a card here, Miss Pix. I owe you one from last week. And then I had Taylor came up. My daughter came up north. It was her birthday last Tuesday. And so we kind of celebrated that. And then a friend of the family and kind of a second mom, another mom to Taylor while she was growing up, passed away Thursday. So it was a very sudden and unexpected. And so we kind of got off. That's why I apologize. I didn't get back to you, but that's the reason why. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So, oh, I guess I could post the link too, huh? Let me do that. Put my glasses on so I see. I'm admitting I need my glasses more than that. And I am really losing my eyesight without them. So I'm actually wound up reading them a little bit, using them a little bit more. So yeah. Okay, so your card, which is really cool, is the Dream Catcher. Okay. It also has turtles, which, okay, I do this backwards. Turtles, which represent the earth. And then I put 7 jade turtles around that turtle on this particular catcher. And this particular, and I'm actually being told it's this particular catcher that we're looking at. So for you right now, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, okay. So the reason they're showing me the turtle with the catcher is because it's earthbound. Earthbound, meaning that's where you're grounded and you're need to kind of step out of where you are and kind of renew and cleanse and then root yourself again, whether that's by smudging, whether it's by meditation, but it's about sitting outside, not necessarily in sun. It can be in sun, it can be at night, whatever resonates with you, but they want you to do that to kind of reroot, to kind of recenter you to your root chakra. Okay. And the 7, they're really drawing me to detail on this particular catcher that I did. The 7 are representing the 7 grandfather teachings. And they're not saying you don't live by them, but you need to kind of look them up and think about them again and go through them and understand how it relates to you. I often have to do this, even though I know what the teachings are, but to actually read them or sit with them and go through them kind of regrounds me. And this is what they want you to do. And by doing that, what they're telling me is there's like some rifts, like where the dream catcher is, there's like think of a spider web and the web is around you and there's rifts. So there's like weak spots in the webbing. Okay. So by reconnecting and grounding your root chakra, going through these 7 grandfather teachings, and they're going like this, go through them, but go through them for you. It doesn't have to be a whole day. It can be, a half hour, 20 minutes, whatever it takes you to really take time, and you have to clear your mind. And once you do this, it'll begin to repair the areas of the webbing, which represents your life, will begin to repair those spots and make them stronger. Okay. It's almost like they're telling me like you took 3 direct hits. So it was like 3 things to your sacred circle, to your sacred hoop, however you want to put it. It took 3 solid hits, things that kind of rocked you or shook you. So you need to just, like I said, it's all good and you're protected, but you need to kind of just, again, sit with that root chakra, reground yourself, go through the 7 teachings, the 7 grandfather teachings, take 7 sacred breaths, hold them and let them go. Do this for you. And anytime you feel frustrated or you're not sure what's going on or you're upset with just whatever is going on at the time, do one of these rituals or do all 3 of them and kind of reground yourself. And that's your card for today. And again, I apologize for not getting back to you last week. Okay, but that's the dream catcher, Miss Pixie. All right, so gotta put the glasses on and let's see where we're going again. Da-dum-dum. Hi, VPR, how are you? Ba-dum-bum. Wow, hi, Mari, how are you? I am well. I hope you're well. I like that name, Mari. All right, I'm going down. If you guys want Tina, hi Tina. Sure, I will give you a card. Absolutely no problem. And like I said, I did post in there the link. So if you guys want to jump in the studio with me, you're welcome to do that too. Okay. So Miss Tina, let me see what's up with you. All right. Let me shuffle them a couple different ways here. Yep, and yep. All righty, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. So, get a drink of water so I can talk again. All right. So the card I pulled for you is the polar bear. Okay. Now, each type of bear, I actually have two different bears in this particular deck that I put together, but the polar bear, the polar bear for you and is representing like a mother's love. And it's like teaching the young, teaching our children, teaching those around us, leading by example. And it's like almost like they keep telling me that you're kind of going through like a difficult point right now, that there's a lot going on, and we always feel better when we can control it, but that's not always key, right? So what they're telling me is you teach by allowing others to see how you react to things, what your response to things is, and that's how we wind up actually have more control in a situation. So in other words, they're showing me, and I don't know if you know a lot about polar bears or those that are listening, but polar bears are a lot different than the other big bears or the other bears that are out there, in the fact that they live in colder weather, and they actually will live on the ice floats, right? And they hunt for seal and penguin, whatever it is that they want to eat. And then when they get closer to like other water areas, they can get the fish. Okay, so they can hold their breath really long, and they take their young with them. And right now, and this is what they're paralleling with you, it's a difficult time because right now they're losing ice. We're around the world, we're losing ice flows, and there's not as much hunting grounds, so they get very tired, they get exhausted, and sometimes that's not really good, and they're actually winding up sometimes starving. Okay, so this is about the journey for you, and they're just showing me a lot of, it's not really chaos, it's more like a sadness that's around you, and it's this stuff that you've been through and the life stuff that you've been through. However, like I said, they want you to know that you can control it by your reactions to it. We cannot save everyone's emotions, everyone's feelings. We cannot make it better for everyone. We cannot make everybody happy, okay? Because everybody takes things in different perspectives, so you don't want to feed that negative energy, but you have to realize that you're one person and you have to take care of yourself, because again, they're showing me this polar bear is just like exhausted, and but teaching its young and teaching people by example and through example. So you just basically right now need to remember that the situation isn't controlled by holding the reins on anything. The situation is controlled by your reaction to things and how you perceive things. Everybody sees things in a different way. You're not responsible for how others view it or see it. The strength in the polar bear, the parenting and the polar bear, this is all coming through as a large part of who you are. So you want to make sure that you take good care of yourself and that your reactions are thoughtful. We can love people. We can wish them well. but we don't always have to pull them in to be the caretaker, to be the one that fixes it. They have to understand that we're in control of our life. So how you react, how you respond is up to each of us individually. Once you kind of wrap your head around that concept and remind yourself of that concept, things will go much smoother. You won't feel so, and they're literally like pulling, so that you won't feel so torn apart about whatever's going on, or torn in different directions because everybody wants your attention right now. Don't guilt yourself into it. Don't let people guilt yourself into it. Just remember that inner strength of who you are, so that you can be your own driver and your own bus, so to speak, of your life, your own life journey, you know. So that's your card today, Tina. It's pretty intense too. So please remember and take care of yourself. And thanks for coming in today. I really appreciate you stopping. All right. All right. I got you a card, Miss Pixie. And I see now that, see, I didn't forget. Honest to God, I didn't forget. Okay, sure. I will give you a card. All right. Hang on one second here, Margaret. All right. Let's see what we've got for you today. Oh, you got two cards today. So one's for your daughter and one will be for you, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we got two cards. This one was spit out. And I see you, Dan. I'll get you in a minute. Okay. This card was spit out first. So this card is your card. And this is the elk, the great elk. Okay. And again, this is about community. Elk are about community. They're about family. They're about taking care of each other. Elk are actually very fascinating because in their herd, their particular herd, they really do kind of watch and care for each other. They care for the young, and they take turns babysitting the young, and they take turns watching, keeping watch over the herd. And this is all about communication and how you communicate with your community. So in other words, that would be like your family, your friends, all the people that are important to you and in your sacred circle. And they're like, this is a really good time right now to interact with them. Okay. They're showing me like a social gathering. So it's like a social gathering, you know, maybe not physically, obviously because of the pandemic, but it's about reaching out and being there for those people and for them to share with you as well. So it's kind of an exchange, a balanced exchange. And that's your card for today, Margaret. And the one that I pulled for the seventh card is for your daughter and you. So the two kind of fit together, right? It's about community and family. Well, the heron brings about waiting and walking through your life with careful footsteps. So in other words, whatever's going on for her right now, she just kind of needs to take her time to move forward in her life, because she needs to watch and see which direction she wants to go. Heron are very patient, and this is also being brought up that she needs to show some patience with whatever's going on, and she needs to just walk softly or gently. And once things are kind of through the retrograde, by her kind of standing there and kind of taking a picture of what's going on and understanding more of what's going on around her, she'll be able to make better choices, and it'll give her a clearer idea of what's going on. But it isn't going to happen until we're out of the retrograde. But this is her time to kind of stand still and listen to the world around her, whether it's, you know, work or family or whatever. She needs to be very, very, oh, what's the word? Not careful, very, not cautious, very respectful of how she steps so that she understands everything that's going on. And wish her happy birthday, and I'll add her to my prayer tonight. And those are your 2 cards tonight. Elk for you and Heron for your daughter, Miss Margaret. I hope that made sense. All right, let's see. I am going to bring in this guy. Do I know you?
You're right, Bear.
Yeah, how are you, babe? Doing okay?
I'm really, really well, thanks, Bear.
That's great. I actually have something I gotta get hold of you after we're done.
Right, okay, Bear. Yeah, that's fine.
If you're around, because I got something I gotta ask you. Something fun.
Right.
There's gonna be a few others too that I'm gonna ask. So
Yeah, that's
just
fine,
a
Bear.
heads up. Okay. Let's know what we got for you today. Okay, we're gonna do this in 3s. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh. Well, for you today, we have the lion. Okay.
Oh, no.
Which is really kind of cool. This is your time right now. And again, because of retrograde, you don't want to try to rush things. You want to have your time. And this is the time. And this is actually a male lion that I'm seeing right now as well. And it's talking about going through the motions and doing what it is you're supposed to be doing. Without like putting over thought into it, not overthinking it. Continue, just do what you're supposed to be doing and steady as you go. But also they want you to take this time, because we are in retrograde and everything has slowed down, to kind of just breathe and enjoy the moment. Enjoy where you're at in your life right now. Be proud of where you're at right now. Be proud of your accomplishments. Love the people that are around you, and just basically enjoy. And what they're saying is like, it's about pride, which a group of lions are called a pride, right? So what they're showing me is like your pride is your sacred circle. So all those things that are happening that are really, really good, revel in that. Make sure you take time to say to Creator God or whoever it is that you work with, thank you. Thank you, universe. This is awesome. I'm at a good point. And you need to revel in that and understand that they know you've worked very hard to get to this point that you're at right now. And your spirit family is like around you all the time, trying to make things happen that are all positive for you. And because you come at things with such a positive attitude, kind of like what they're showing me is like how the male lion kind of struts in. You ever see when they're walking towards like their group of lions? They're just, they're happy. They're in there with their family. They're very proud. They're very, they know every one of their group, right? And this is what they want you to recognize right now, that it takes a village, okay? And once you let go with the stuff like, why can't I? Why aren't I? Why, the whys with stuff, and understand that spirit was helping you. And it's almost like they said you like stopped and paused and took a deep breath, right? And when you finally did that, things started occurring, okay, the way you wanted them and the way you needed them to, okay? So they're very, very proud of where you're at right now. And they said, just enjoy these next couple weeks, enjoy this time to really appreciate how far you've come, even with confidence with yourself, with just being a part of, it's like you're really at a point where you should be enjoying life. And that's what they want you to continue to do. But take the next couple of weeks to just do that. Do what you're supposed to do your routine, but also remember to take that time and say, yeah, you know what? This is pretty good right now. Okay. And you've got a lot of spirit family around you. I actually have a gentleman who's got now I don't know if this is a guide for you, but he came through and he's got like a white beard and mustache, and he's an older guy. He's got really bushy white eyebrows, and he's got he's saying a tam, whatever, like a tam, like a cap that's kind of tilted, one of those flat caps. And he's around you a lot. And it's almost like he says you sense him. But when you do, know it is this person or guide, because whoever this is has a very strong connection with you. And he's just like full of pride, but he's not a big man, but the most striking is the white, and it's silver. It's like a beautiful silver, and you can see all the wrinkles in his, around his eyes, and he's just very excited, and he just sends you and extends you love, and he's around you. Whoever this is, he's around you. So I don't know, like I said, if it's a guide or a person that's passed, I'm not really sure, because he's kind of around you like family, but he's also guiding you. Okay. So it's like, it's kind of like the wolf. Okay. When I lost the wolf last year, I know they've passed and they're in spirit family, but they all just comes and, does stuff, but she pushes and gets stuff. So this is how this energy is coming through for you, but it's very positive, very, very positive. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, Bear. Just to let you know, Bear, I'm getting a tattoo on Thursday.
You're going? Oh, you are? I wish I could go. Here it is. I wish I could go. I need another one, but not the time yet. Good.
What I'm getting, Bear, is my daughter's name on my shoulder here.
Oh, how beautiful.
And goes family there. And I've had a word with Sean and Bex as well. Hi, Sean and Bex. I know you're watching. So what I'm going to do, Bear, is get Ghost Dimension on that side. So it's part of everyone.
There you go.
And as you said, about my confidence, like with the card, I think my confidence has picked up since I've ever been with a GD family and with you, Bear, and Sean and Bex. I've met a lot of friends, and I love each and every one of you guys.
I love you too, and we all love you. It is a very special place that Bex and Sean have kind of put together, and we're all a big family. And I do believe we're very supportive. And I think a lot of us, through the pandemic, this has kind of been our sanity, because we're all friends, friends and family.
Exactly.
We choose our family, baby. We choose it. So I love you very much. You have a good one. Yeah. I'm actually thinking of getting mine, because I'm losing so much of it. I'm thinking of shit. My daughter said, if you do that, I'm going to be so mad. All right. I love you. Thanks for popping on, babe.
Love you too, Bear. Bye, Bear.
Bye. All right. Yeah, tattoos. I've got them and I want more, but it's not right there. Hi, Esther. How are you? Okay, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, I'm going down here a little bit because I don't want to lose anything here. Let me see how far I can go down. Hi, Colin. How are you? Colin Duncan, nice to see you. Okay. Oh, I just lost it. Hey, Patty, how are you? I see you're here too. I got to go back up to the top here. I'm sorry, I lost some stuff. Hot dog Steve Farman. Oh, Steve. Hot dog, eh? I don't know that I want to know what that is. Hi, Rick. How are you? Nice to see you here, Mr. Rick. All right. I got to go back up a little bit, guys, because I kind of lost the stream here. Oh, good Lord. You guys are talking about things that I'm not going to talk about. Okay. So, all right. Joanne Garnett, hi, how are you? Cindy, how are you? You guys are being bad. Hi, Claire. I see Claire is somewhere. I don't see her yet. Patty, hi. I'm sorry. Brianne Smith, how are you? Nice to see you. I'm going down the line. Hi, Rihanna. Rihanna, you know what? Hi, Claire Pope. I'm not even going to say that, Claire Pope. I'm not even going to put that one on screen. But Rihanna, you asked me for a card last week, and I apologize. The thing flipped like it just did now, and I missed it. Nice to see you here, Rick. All right, let's see what I can pull out for Rihanna. And of course, Mango's screaming and Pip's screaming Rihanna. So they're adding their energy to it too. Been fun having playtime with those guys. Alrighty. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I swear I feel like I'm in a jungle some days. All right. Interesting card. Your card today is the snake. Okay. I gotta move it so you can see it. It's the snake. Okay. So snake energy is actually a very complicated sometimes energy to carry with you as a totem or for lessons learned. And snake medicine, I carry snake medicine, and when I went through the year of obtaining snake medicine, it's interesting because it affects different people in different ways. And the snake brings in shedding of old skin. So right now it's kind of a time to have spiritual growth for you, because they are showing the skin shedding to me, but it's not completely off. You're not completely there yet, but it's almost like you're going to go up into a different kind of level or a different spiritual realm that's coming in. And if you're feeling kind of muddled right now, it's because, yes, we're in retrograde, but it's also because you're trying to shed the old to make way for the new. Also, like, okay, so if you have all the things that were around you, this represents like venom that a snake can bring into you. So it's the negative stuff like that you've had on your life walk. I mean, things that we experience, death of people we know, struggles with our health, just kind of struggling, a little bit, still trying to stay where you're at and be motivated, but it's just been a bit of a struggle. And this is what snake medicine brings in, okay? Because it's not like just opening the closet and putting new clothes on. It's actually about shedding stuff that no longer serves the needs that we have. It's about growth spiritually. So sometimes we struggle because we want to hold on to things that were in the past and we want to bring them forward and with us, because knowing what is what we do every day or are in the place that we're in is almost a comforting feeling than moving forward into something unknown. Okay. And what I'm being told is it's really not unknown to you, but it's still kind of a precarious, kind of timid response that you're giving it because you're not sure what's coming in or why it's coming in. Okay. After we get through, I can't tell you enough. We went through the Lionsgate last month, or last of August. We went into Mercury retrograde the other day, and this is what's happening. So just honor that what's happening to you right now, that shed, okay, so to speak, and just honor it and let it happen without fearing what's coming, okay? And it's going to be good. It's going to be better. Your connections are going to be stronger, but again, it's going to be amplified. So you need to make sure you go through this period right now that you're in with resting, self-care, meditation, just centering and grounding yourself, because what I feel is like air is going to come in with fire, the elemental of fire with you at the end of the retrograde. And I'm also seeing St. Michael's sword, not him. I'm seeing his flaming sword. So that's kind of guiding you right now. But that's what's going on with you, and I hope you understand and relate to that. I could probably sit and talk about it for another hour, and people are like, what is she talking about now? So that's your card, Rihanna. It is the snake. Okay, no, I'm going to put my glasses back on. Ooh, Bex, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of making some meatballs, but I was thinking of doing Asian meatballs. And that's probably not what you're talking about, but I'm just pretending to ignore you guys. All right, let's see. Going down the line, and I don't want to. Thank you, everybody, for your super stickers up there. That would be really good. Thank you. And I'm sure Bex and Sean are putting your names on the board. Oh, you guys are bad. Oh, yeah, you're bad. I can't read this stuff out loud. Dirty birds. Okay. Panda. Oh, you got a new cat? Oh, that's awesome. I love them. New ones are just a handful, though babies are. They're just, I don't know that I'd want a baby anymore. I'm too old for that. It is, Steve. I wish I could see you too. Okay, you guys are all talking and everything. Let's see who else. Kitty Johnson is here. I don't know if you heard last week when you were on, Miss Kitty. You asked me if I was taking my vitamins, and yeah, I really appreciated that. I'll have to look last week at the end there when I brought that up. That was just too crazy. Okay, does anybody want a card here? Oh, you guys are so funny. Oh, that's okay. You can always read the messages. Yep. Okay, who wants a card now, guys? You guys are all yakking. Oh, well, okay. Oh, I lost everybody again, but I came to a card. So yeah, Mari, I can give you a card. You know, that's the awesome thing. When we do these lives, and it's really fun, but we do these lives and everybody gets talking and it's just a big family. So everybody's talking about this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, we kind of forget what's going on. That's because we're one big happy family. Okay, Mari, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. A lot of old medicines coming through here today. This is actually an awesome creature too. Let me just go up a little bit so I don't lose my spot. Okay, so your card today is the Komodo dragon. Okay, literally a dragon. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're the closest thing to what people envision as dragons from way back when, like times of druids and time of Camelot, right? And they are a very fast moving dragon. They're a ground dweller, but when they come up, they are all about protection, much as what you would see in books and what have you about dragons of old. And I can see dragons within other realms. And if you go through archaeology, you'll find fossils and things that are dragon-like, that have wings. Okay, dragons are very important. They protect. They kind of have a magic or a special relation with the person that they're around and protecting. And this is what I'm feeling around you right now. This particular dragon is standing in front of you as if to kind of not only block you from moving forward, but from things coming in that are negative. It's a very protective around you. I don't know if don't know if it's because it wants you to stay where you're at right now. And by stay where you're at, I mean where you're at in your life right now. In a, this is really, okay, so they show like you're going through life, you're going through every day, and then all of a sudden it just stops. And this dragon is at your feet, and it's very big, but it's not letting you pass. And it's almost like it's trying to keep you away from some things that are coming in on the same path right now, but they're not really positives. And I'm being told that they're like in disguise. So it's like they pretend to have good intentions, they pretend to be like on your side or whatever, but when you're not there, they're kind of talking smack, if that makes sense. They're kind of being impolite. They're not caring about how something resonates with you or something will impact you. They're more about themselves. Okay, so this is why this dragon has placed itself in between you and moving forward. So again, I'm sorry, it's taking a little bit to understand what they're showing me. So again, you need to kind of be aware and not try to move through anything that's coming at you that's new right now, and carefully look at it, and then trust your gut, trust your own instincts with it, or with the people or whatever, but you're going to be guided by this dragon and protected by this dragon, and it's kind of like taking the back end of its body and pushing you to the side so the negative stuff can go around you without really interacting with you. So just be aware of that, and it's nothing bad because you're very protected. And don't try to do new things. Again, I'll tell you the same I told everybody is within retrograde, because if you have new ideas or you're trying to do brand new things, it's going to be rougher to do that rather than just to chill. And they kind of want you just to watch and look around you and kind of make sure that your sacred circle or your sacred hoop, everything inside is what you hold dear: relationships, people, interactions, social, whatever. It's all the stuff that's really important to you on the inside. You need to kind of go through that and make sure everything that's on the inside you still want to keep on the inside. Okay, so that's your card today. Very, very interesting, Mari. It is the Komodo dragon. Very interesting. I love when energies come through. They're always protecting us, so that was really, really good. Okay. Yeah, I know, Simon, don't they? I just, yeah, I know. I'm too old for that. At least online I am. Okay, let me give you one too. Oh, let me get this down. I see more super stickers up there, so thank you guys. Appreciate it. Bex and Sean, I'll make sure your name goes in the board or whatever they're doing. Okay. I'm going to give you a card, but again, I can read your name, but I don't want to say it because I'll butcher it, and my brain doesn't always come out what my mouth is going to say. So I don't. No, I'm not going to. That's one of those tongue twisters for me. I just can't. But I will pull you a card. All right. Let's see. Hey, all you guys are talking about food. Oh, Rick, I'll give you a card. Not a problem. Yeah, I know. You're right on target with that again, Miss Kitty Johnson, and I'll tell you why in a minute. All right, so, ooh, what did I do? They're all mixed up. What the heck did I do? Oh, there. See, I don't know what I did. That's kind of weird. Huh. All right, they all went backwards for some weird reason. Okay, hang on, kids. I must have shuffled them upside down. All right. Yep. I'm a little. Today I'm really off today for some reason with just simple tasks. I'm floating fine, but it's the simple tasks that are. These cards are all upside down and backwards. Oh well, maybe I should have just done it like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My daughter was here this past weekend. She said to me, Mom, who are you talking to? I go, oh, whoever's here. You know, I always talk out loud, so I apologize for that. Okay, so you've got a really cool card. 7th card today was the medicine wheel, and the medicine wheel is all about balance, okay? And again, okay, you see the primary colors that are in there in each section. So it divides out the wheel, okay, which is also our sacred circle, which is also our medicine. Within my culture, it is all broke down into clans. It's about totems. It's about stones. It's about plants. It's about elementals. And this is what creates the medicine wheel. So for you right now, it's like they want to put you right in the center, right in, okay, let me do it this way, right in the center of the medicine wheel. And right now, when they do that and they're showing it to me, it's almost like everything is spinning around you, but you're still right in the middle where you're supposed to be. So all these outer influences, all these elementals, everything's kind of swirling around you right now. And it's like, you can feel it, you can sense it, but you don't want to open up to that much energy right now all at once. Part of it is, again, because we're in this retrograde, which is kind of backwards. And actually, this past week, and I think it was over the weekend, there were actually, the planets were lined up that they were all doing a retrograde. So that was a lot of weird, wooky energy, okay? And I'm being told to tell you, just if you feel overwhelmed or you get to a point where, you know, you just can't think clearly, that's like me every day. You know, you go out, you take some breaths outside, you still your heart, you just slow yourself down, because our reactions to what's going on around us affect us. So if we do it in a good, kind, gentle way for ourselves, it's okay. But there's a lot of crazy energy spinning around you. It really is tapped into the elementals. I'm really seeing like fall, the fire elemental around you. And that can work one of two ways. It can burn to give new growth, which new growth always comes after a burn, or it's burning a path for you, which is not always good. It's not always bad. Or it indicates that it's so, whatever this is really super intense. So it's like really, really super intense. And it's like that fire, like you're standing in the middle of that fire. But the fire is like judgment, or again, it's like people that are around you. And it's just, you need to just take care of yourself and pull yourself away from all that craziness. And I almost get, it's like, it's throwing you off balance. And that's why they brought up the medicine wheel, because you want to center yourself again and be in control of that again. And just breathe. You'll get through this point, what's going on with you right now, but it's going to take effort on your part not to react with the fire, almost like a Scorpio flare to it. Fire and Scorpio, and quickly, and just quick to judge and quick to move without thinking. And they don't want you to do that. They want you to just take time that you need before you're ready to deal with whatever this is that's on your plate right now. And it's not bad. It's just how you deal with it. It's all up to you. Okay. So that's your card today. Is the medicine wheel. Wow. There's just some really off the normal path of reads. Absolutely. And Demon, I'll get you right after Rick. Okay. Okay. And Kitty Johnson, I'm not going to tell you here, but I will tell you, I'll inbox you. So, you know, you're kind of on the money with that. take the vitamins. Oh my God. All right. Here we go. Let's see what I can get for Rick today. All righty. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, there you go. Ah, that's like a for sure given, Mr. Rick. Okay. Your card today, don't see it very often, is the ancestors. Okay. So the ancestors are the people that lived before us or walked with us and have passed on to the other side, transitioned through. And the ancestors for you, and I'm laughing because it's kind of like, I almost want to say it's like, I'm glad I'm not the one getting it, but it's almost like you're getting hit with like a proverbial 2x4, I guess would be a way to put it. And they're going to put you to what you're supposed to be doing and what you're supposed to be handling, and you just kind of need to let go of the fear, because it's part of who you are. And the connection with the ancestors is really super strong. And they're also telling me to tell you, don't fear it. Don't question yourself. Go with your gut. If it doesn't make sense, it'll make sense soon. And it's about listening to the wisdoms they're sharing with you. Doesn't matter people around you, good, bad, or indifferent. It's part of who you are. And it's what resonates with you. And there's no malice coming from you. There's no, and I don't use that word, there's no malice coming from you. There's only good and positive that come from you. But the struggle is to be who you are with the world around you. And they said, this is the ancestors' walk. So in other words, when you get to the other side, or when I get to the other side, or we all get to the other side, we become an added energy to that space of the ancestors. So they're telling you, and again, I'm getting with you too, like a lot of spinning, like one day it's this side and one day it's that side. And it's like, well, maybe I should do this, or well, maybe I should look at this, or maybe I can be like that. And it's kind of all encompassing. But what's happening is you need to slow yourself down, because it's like you're hearing it at rapid pace, and you're hearing it at rapid pace because you've opened to it. And you just kind of need to slow your center down. A lot about the chakras, a lot about the roots of who we are, our soul energy. You have to ground yourself and slow things down. The reason it's coming through to you, like the ancestors' messages, what they're asking you to do, the wisdoms they're sharing with you, the teachings they're sharing with you, is because you've opened up. And once you've opened up, like Pandora's box, right? We can't shut it back and put it back in. Can't shove it back in the box. The seal was broke. And this is what they're telling me to tell you. But it's all positive. You just have to relate to it as positives. It's like looking at life from an opposite side of where you've been before. So this is another reason you're kind of off balance, is it's all new to you. Well, not all of it, because it's been part of you, but it's new to you because you ripped off the Band-Aid, you opened the box. So it's all good. And that's your card, is the ancestors. So I hope that resonates for you. Okay, let's see here. Demon, how are you today? I hope you're well. Oh, yep. I just see what Bex wrote down here in the bottom. Hey, don't forget to like and share, guys, so folks know where Bex and Sean and Ghost Dimension and all that good stuff, all where they are, okay? All right, so let's see, Demon, what do I got for you today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, interesting. Shuffle them up, and this bad boy's coming up twice today. Excuse me. All right, you've got the snake also today. Okay, so with you, okay, yep. Okay, so with you, the snake it's similar. It's about new things that are coming into your world, things that you're exploring, things that you're learning, things that you're doing, and you are shedding off old ways, things that aren't really necessary anymore, and you're learning about new things, and it's bringing you to new places in your life. You're kind of like, it's kind of like you're looking at things through a different pair of eyes. Okay, so you're seeing it new. Okay, and you're starting to shed your old thoughts of how certain things are to be or how things work, or it's kind of like you're delving into new areas, and it is intriguing you. And with that comes the snake shed, right, for the new skin, for the growth process with it. And I'm being told really loud that this is really positive thing for you. It's a knowledge thing for you. It's a teaching thing for you. And it's allowing you to experience life in a different way. Okay, so they're saying continue that, and your energy will grow, your knowledge base will grow, and I'm feeling like there'll be more of a kind of like a happiness or a calm that comes over your soul energy. So it's a good thing. So the path that you're on right now is good. Keep moving in that direction. And again, you'll have ideas and thoughts that are going to be changed. So like once you thought of things in a certain way, it's going to be like, wow, could it really be this? Could it be something different? And that's what's going on with you today. All right. And that's the snake. All right. So I'm going back on the list here. All right. You know, Sean, I was going to say something and I'm not even going to say it about hot dogs. There you go. I agree, Margaret, but I don't think that's quite what they've been talking about. So, yay. Sure you can, Colin. I'm sorry. I'm really slow today. Thank you, Cindy. Panda Feets. I see the super stickers. That's great. Well, I'll tell you, we don't call them hot dogs over here. We call them coney dogs. And Margaret, that's what you had up there. They're coney dogs. They're specially made by Kogel in Michigan. And we go to these coney stands and you get a coney dog in a big bun. Great dog. They put chili over it, and then you can put onions over it, and then of course mustard and ketchup if you want, but I don't. And then they also make chili cheese fries to go with it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I was actually thinking of making it. Wow. Okay, shuffle the deck. However, you also have the ancestors. Okay. Interesting how the same cards come up. It's almost like a theme Spirit brings in, I swear. All right, so Colin, for you, okay, again, the description of the ancestors that come through, they bring us knowledge. They're people or our family members that have walked before us or with us during this lifetime that have passed on to the other side. And they share with us through dream state, through meditation, whatever, however it affects each of us. Excuse me, I got hiccups. They affect us in ways by they're showing us things that they've learned from when they were here on Earth, and also from where they are now, where their soul energy is. And they're sharing that wisdom and knowledge with us so that we necessarily don't make the same mistakes, or we open ourselves to new and possible ideas and events and things. Okay. So I'm also feeling a really strong connection that you have with, I want to almost say it's like a reincarnation type of a situation. They're showing me like another lifetime, and I'm actually seeing two. I'm seeing they're presenting as a soldier in a uniform, not World Wars, but they have like a black, almost like what the Queen's Guards at Buckingham Palace have, those big black hats. And I've got that gentleman that stepped forward, and then when he stepped back, I'm actually seeing like an Asian warrior, a Japanese samurai. Very knowledgeable, very much loving to his family and his group, his village. And he's like takes care of all of them and makes sure all their food and their everything they need is he's responsible for. And actually the one that was the military stepped back, and the one that's a samurai is stepping forward. And this is kind of a path that you take in your life, is caring and taking care of the people that you love. And this is really strong in you. This is a really strong energy with you. And this goes back, like I said, a couple lifetimes at least. And that energy is what's stepping forward for you. And it's also kind of there to almost like reignite or rekindle things that your soul has already known or learned. And it's almost like they're there to like light the torch and say, hey, remember this, spark that energy again, so that when you're struggling with things or you're trying to figure things out, or how to react or how to do certain things, it's like they're sparking that little thing inside you that takes you back to that time. And it's almost like a knowing that you'll have, like almost like sometimes what people say, they call it deja vu, where something's happened before and it seems like it has anyway, and you're like, wow, that's deja vu, because you're like watching it again. And I'm being told also, because this is like really weird stuff, I'm also being told like it's because it's interdimensional, so that there's parallel lives going on. And there's big theories about that goes all the way back to even Einstein and before Einstein, the relativity, of the way we move through our lives. So it's like, this is like really the core of who you are. And you keep like coming back because you're doing so much good, so much positive in your life that touches others. So you're very, very important to the soul family that you've traveled with. And I know that sounds really bizarre and I can't help it, but that's what they've showed me. And you are, so you are actually currently with your soul family. We travel, from what I've been shown multiple times, we travel with the same soul energy family that we do. In other words, when life comes back and we come back, it's kind of like the same areas, and we connect with those same energies. So they're all around you, and you can talk to them in your dreams, you can talk to them in your head, you can talk to them out loud. But regardless, they are with you, they are ingrained in you. The samurai is right there. It's part of your soul spirit. And you should be very proud of that. Okay, so that is your card today. A little out there, but that's what was given today. The ancestors. Okay, so thanks so much, Colin, for coming in and sending that super sticker. The kids will put it on the board for you. Okay, all right. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. Yep, I'll get a hold of you, Kitty. I won't forget. Okay, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Yoda. Well, you know, I'm going to tell you, your guardian angel is a dragon. And if you're talking spiritually angels, they communicate with us at a very high vibration. I did a lot of work with them back in 2009 and 2010. It's very intense work. When the angels come through, they vibrate at a, I mean, the energy is so off the charts. It's crazy. I'm going to take a minute to talk about this, Panda, because it's important that people know. You know, people see angels, you know, people paint pictures of angels with wings and what have you. And it's whatever our human self attaches to that divine energy that comes through. And what we humans call them are angels. So the dragon, which is really interesting because I brought him up a little while ago, I think is also associated with Archangel Michael. Okay. And that goes back way back in the lore. And because he is, it's like the protector, the sword of God. He has a flaming sword with him. And he's also seen as a dragon because he has that, like, it's almost like a coat of arms. And the coat of arms with the dragon and guardian angels also goes back to the days of Christ. Okay. And whether your background, you believe Christ or Jesus Christ or however you want to put it was the Son of God, that's up to you. But that's how it's interpreted through spirit. Angel energy is awesome. Dragons are awesome. They do a lot of work for us. And if you communicate with them properly, and I know that sounds really strange, but if you communicate with the angels properly, they can really assist us in many ways to understand and enable us to kind of get a bigger picture of things so that things are clearer in our mind. So that's very interesting, Panda. Thank you for bringing that up. I got a feeling that angels will be back soon. Okay, so I'm gonna go back down here. Pamela Crawford, thank you for your sticker. Okay, I'm going down here a little bit more. Hi, Pamela Crawford. How are you? First time? Welcome. I know I'm a little slow here right now, but that's okay. I'm just catching up. Yoda. I got to get Yoda too. I got to get hold of Yoda. Don't let me forget to get hold of you, Yoda. All right. Okay. I missed that question, so I don't know what it is. La, 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 la. I'm looking. I'm trying not to lose. I think you saying hi. Does that mean you want to? Yeah, I'll give you a read. Hang on a minute. Woo! I lost him. Oh my God, I lost him. Where'd he go? Oh my gosh, I lost him. Wow, this really jumped. Okay, well, you're here, Yoda. I'm sorry it jumped like a lot, so I'm not going anywhere. Hi, Candace. How are you? I'm doing well. Nice to see you here. All right, Yoda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I love this. I just played with one of these a little while ago. Your card today is the duck. Okay. The duck brings forth about obstacles in life, both physically, emotionally, and socially, whatever. The duck shows us, it teaches us how to like get around obstacles, how to manage obstacles. And right now they're saying just keep your mind to the task at hand. Don't divert from it. Everything will be good. You'll be able to push through whatever's going on. But again, I'm told to remind you that right now, everybody's kind of stuck in that place because of retrograde. But I don't really look at it as a negative, although it screws with a lot of electronics, actually, because of the energy that comes off of these planets and aligns with our gravity pull. But it brings about a time where we can contemplate, okay, contemplate where we're at, where we want to go. And it's kind of about that time for you right now. And as you can see, and this was actually one of my khaki ducks, he came right up to the camera. I was on the ground, and they're very inquisitive. And this is also being put to you. You have questions, you have things that you're thinking about, and it will forever be like that. And I'm being told to tell you, because you'll always be a teacher, but you're also a student. So when we're going forward in life, these are things that we should revel in, things that we should remind ourselves. And this is about just taking that time to kind of get things in place in your mind, to kind of review things, to see what you're going to do next or how you're going to move forward next. And it's just about taking stock in what you have at the moment. And that's really important for you right now, because there's so much there that you might have. They're saying, like, subtly, there's things that, because so many things were happening so quickly, that you might have missed a few things. So just kind of take that time to look it over really well. And that's your card today, is the duck. Now I'm going to go up because they're saying, yeah, I don't know what happened here. But okay, so that is your card today. So now I'm going to go down. Hi, Jenna. How are you? La, la, la. All right. Yoda, Cindy. Okay, now I gotta go again here. Okay, somebody wants something here. Oh, German Shepherd long hair. Oh. I grew up with a neighbor that had German Shepherd pups, and the wolf had a pup. German Shepherd. They're amazing dogs. They're good family dogs too. Really good family dogs. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Well, I'm going to address this a little bit, okay? When I do reads and I connect with spirit, I would never do that publicly to anybody, but I always bring things that are brought through for people when I put the prayer out that are in positives, okay? If there's things, and I have seen things over the years that are not always good, there's a different way to bring it about to make us aware, okay? And some people that do readings don't relate to people well, I guess would be the way to put it. I have seen things over the years, and most of the time, if the messages are brought through to people in an individual private read, it's given with choices that we're able to make when we're moving ahead. Whether they want to accept them or not, that's up to them. But most of what I bring through is positive. And when we have accidents, and I actually, excuse me, I can't get a drink of water here. When we have deaths or accidents or things that happen in negative, it's not really, and I can't say because I don't know who read for you, I can't say that people shouldn't get the messages, but it's also about how they're told certain messages. Now, I've had people that have died, and I've actually kind of lost friends over it because they knew I knew something beforehand. And I'll give you an example. When I was in my 20s, I told a friend of mine, she's like, "What's wrong?" I go, she goes, "No, just tell me. I know you know something's wrong." I said, "Well, I'm being told for you to go home and call your grandmother." And then I saw her like 4 days later, and she wasn't talking to me because I went up to her and I said, what's the matter? And she says, you didn't tell me which grandmother. She's like, called the wrong one. And she lost one of her grandmothers. So some of it is how to cope with stuff, and it's really hard. It's a big responsibility when you do readings. Big responsibility, because you have to be able to relate to the people, and you also have to be there for the people if they come back and they need assistance for you. This is one of the reasons I do what I do. It's to give back. But we try to keep it so it's not negative. I mean, as far as my friend, unfortunately, yeah, she got that message, but death is also a part of life, as is birth. No one wants to go. No one wants our loved ones to go. As I said, we had lost a friend of ours this week, and I told my daughter the other day, you need to talk to this person. And she's like, I can't do that. Maybe I'll write a letter. And the next day she was gone. So it's kind of one of those things, it's good and it's bad, So yeah, I apologize that somebody did that in a harsh way for you, Pamela, and I will keep you in my prayers. And, I will tell you as well, you are a gift. You're attempting and not attempting, but you're moving through life in a different way than many people are. And that's okay. And that's a good example. You're a good example for other people on how to do that and how to move forward in positives. And I have a few friends that are actually paralyzed, and I was bad before I had my last 2 sessions of surgery. There was a good chance I was heading that direction, so I understand that. So again, I'm sorry if it came across with somebody that did that. Hi, Gem Louise. If it was a harsh way of them doing for it, and again, all my prayers and love to you. Okay, all right. I didn't mean to get on a negative, but it's kind of. Hi, Liz Reeves. It's kind of one of those things that you need to talk about. All right, so I'm going to go down again here. Tom and Jerry. That was one of my favorite night, Pamela. It was one of my favorite things. Great Danes. I know somebody that raises Great Danes, actually, but they don't live very long. They live like 3 to 7 years tops. I don't think I could do that again. Okay, now we're going down again. Hi, Claire. She sent. I'm not going to say that, Joanne. Thank you for the sticker. Okay. Okay, you guys. Who else wants to read before I... la, la, la. Oh, yep. Debbie, you can have one. I just lost somebody. Panda Feet, you were saying something, and I don't know. I don't know if you asked for a read or what, but it just went away. So I apologize. If you want one before I go, put it down here again. Oh, Sarah Cole wants one too. I think we can do that. Oh, Debbie Nelson. Yep, I'll give you one. Hang on. I hit Cindy. Yep, I'll give you a card. All right, here we go. Okay. Debbie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Wow. I'm hearing. I love this card. It's the ant is your card today. Okay, an ant. Now, one of the things is that I'm getting for you is like you get all these monumental things that go on for you that it's like moving mountains, and it's like a feeling like this ant. You're the only one moving this mountain, but it's a reflection into our world. It's also about who we chose to come as into this lifetime, Miss Deb. And it is kind of overwhelming and kind of monumental and kind of like, I can't do this. It's just too much and too much and too much. We are there as caregivers for the earth, for the planet, for the people around us, our people in our lives, our spirit family, our family. And it's like sometimes at the end of the day, it's exhaustion from moving the mountain, from feeling like the goal, right, is way bigger than we are, like an ant. But you were blessed to be who you are, and you are to many people. You just have to simply remember that you have to slow down enough once in a while to ask those same people that we're always there for, that you're always there for, to give back to you, to feed you energy, to give you a hug, and to literally see the real you. And by the real you, and I know what you know what I'm talking about, it's about seeing our humanity. I don't let a lot of people in to see me cry, to see me get upset, to see me burdened, to see me in pain. I don't let those people in. There's a very small group of people, okay? It's because I don't want to be a burden to anybody, okay? They are showing me, and literally in the mirror, okay? So they're showing me the ant looking in the mirror, and they're showing me looking at you in the mirror to say, I understand that pain. I understand that exhaustion. I understand those tears. And you need to let that go and find that person or friend that can give you back even a portion of what you put out for everybody in your life. Okay? I hold you in prayers. I love you. You've got this. Just take care of you. Okay? All right, Miss Debbie Nelson. All right. Going down here again. And I didn't I just say, oh, Sarah. Okay. Hang on, Sarah. I love you too, Tina. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, and you've got your spooky stuff on too. I like that. I love Halloween. I love Halloween. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You almost got the same card, but you didn't. All right. Well, actually, no, I lied. You get that card too. I shuffled them good, but you get that card too. So the first card that flew for you is the ant, okay, which I just talked about here a minute ago, and the snow goose. Okay, the snow goose. Okay, let's see which. Okay, so this one comes first, and this one is about being overwhelmed, being kind of the same thing as Debbie, but kind of like you got this. They've got like you're pushing it, okay? You're pushing the envelope. You're pushing through all the crap because you've done it. You're strong enough. You can get to that other side. All right, you can get through this. You have the ability to do this, and they're reminding you of that. Okay, it may take a village to work, but you've got this. Okay, you also have the ability to ask family and friends that are here and in spirit to assist you with things so things smooth out. Okay, the second card that came up was the snow goose. Now this is actually my birth totem. So the snow goose represents you'll laugh at this, kind of a no fuss no muss. Okay, the snow gooses, people that are born under it are like, with their children are like, okay, you're 18, see ya, pack your bags, have a good life, bye. Still there supporting, okay, still there supporting in that role, but wanting them to be independent. Okay, so with this comes through for you is, with this, you have what it takes to push through stuff. Okay, absolutely 100% you do. But You're also a person that takes names, gets numbers, and kicks butt, okay? And this is a time right now for you, because we're in this stupid retrograde, that you're digging in and you're frustrated. And it's like, you know what? Get up, say whatever you want to throw at me. I have been through worse. I have handled it. So screw you. I'm going to get through this point in my life right now, these next few weeks, and I've got what it takes to do it. And that is what the snow goose is bringing through for you. It's about the tenacity. It's about the willpower. It's about taking names, numbers, and kicking butt. You've got it. Spirit's behind you. You've got a whole spirit family around you. You've got abilities, and you need to use them. Use them for good. Be a Marvel character. Be Batman when you can. All right. I love you. And it was good to do a read for you. Okay, let me see here. Oh, go down a little bit more. I love you too, Deb. Okay. Thank you, Pamela. I try. All right, guys. I'm not seeing much here again, so everybody's having fun until. Oh, wait, nope. I got another one here. Hang on. I am gonna do Miss Cindy because I have not read from Miss Cindy in a while. Yes, I do have an Instagram. I'm not really. I have a website. You can get me at I Paranormal. That I can't say your name. Yep, it's bearmedicinewalker.com. You can find me over there. Find me on YouTube. Find me on Facebook. I am around, and you can find me here in the Ghost Dimension. Okay. All right. Oh, Candace Smith. Candace Smith. Cindy's talking about hot dogs. Oh, hot dogs. Okay, you guys. Candace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, Miss Candace, your card today is the Jaguar, the Black Panther. One of my favorite animals. It's about mysticism. It's about magic. It's about being able to watch the world around you and kind of take it in, and being able to step in when you're ready on your terms. And this is what I'm being told for you. You step into it when it's your terms and you're ready and you feel comfortable for it. Don't be pushed into it. I'm seeing really big time that there's some situations going on or some people that are trying to get you to do something. And it's like, it's okay. Take the time you need to make sure you feel comfortable with it. And it's like, because you see it differently than other people do. So it's kind of like, you need to take your time. You call the time, you call where it's coming from, get the information you need. And it's okay to be wary. And if it doesn't work for you at that time or at a set time, don't do it until you're ready. Don't let anybody push you into anything. And that's what your card is today, the Jag. Okay, well, I love you guys. And I will see you next Tuesday here in the same place, same time. And have a great week. And I love you all. And until next time, it's Bear out. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk and let's see you all very soon.